Right, so I like to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. I like to say Rapha Bible, which is death to Babylon, and Lord willingness is edifying for you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 22, verse 14, and the scripture says, "Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city." Right? So again, the scripture says, "Blessed are they that do his commandments." Right? So we've been commanded to do what? To go teach unto the meek. Right? We've been commanded to go out into the highways and byways. Right? So again, blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter through the gates into the city. So let's go into the book of Matthew, the 5th chapter. Right? This is the book of Matthew, the 5th chapter. And I'm going to start at the 3rd verse. It says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." Right? The blessed are the poor in spirit is being who? The elect of Israel, the chosen of Israel, right? It says, "For theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted." Right? Going back into the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4, what does the scripture say? It says, "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, set a mark." Right? And when you go into that Hebrew word mark, let's go into this Hebrew word mark. That Hebrew word mark goes into what? Tav.
8420. Tav.
Right? The Hebrew word for that was tav, which means desire mark as a sign of exemption from judgment. So the mark here in the book of Ezekiel 9 and 4 goes into a mark to be exempt from judgment. So it's a spiritual mark. So again, Ezekiel 9 and 4, "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." Right? So going back to this Matthew's, the 5th chapter, what did it say? Matthew's chapter 5, verse 4. It says, "Blessed are they that mourn." Right? So let's go into this Greek word for mourn. Right? This Greek word for mourn is what? To lament. Right? Pantheo, which means to mourn for lament one. Right? So let's go into the root word, which means to sorrow. Right? Or mourning. Right? Which means to sorrow or mourning. Right? So the scripture says, Matthew 5 and 4, "Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted." It says, "Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see the Most High. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of the Most High." Right? It says, "Blessed are they." And when the scriptures talk about the peacemakers, why? Because, like Yahweh Shah said, what did he say? Let's get it. This is the book of Psalms 120 and 7. The book of Psalms 120 and 7, it says, "For I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war." Right? So peacemakers, that peace refers back to the chosen of Israel, to the elect of Israel. Right? It says, "For I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war." So, being in the positions that the Most High have set us up in, through the will and the power of Yahweh Shem Shah, we are for peace, but when we speak, they are for war. Right? So let's go back to this Matthew's, the 5th chapter. Matthew's chapter 5, Verse 9, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of the Most High, right? Going back into the book of, let's see, First John chapter 3, verse 10, I believe. It says, right, it says, "In this the children of the Most High are manifest, and the children of the devil. Whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of the Most High, neither he that loveth not his brother." So that you go. So the children of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua are those that do righteousness, right? And going back to one of my favorite scriptures, which is Psalms 119 and 172, righteousness is what? The keeping of the laws and statutes and commandments. That's what righteousness is, right? That's what wisdom is. You know, the scriptures tell you that. It says, for wisdom is of my laws, my statutes, and my commandments. So let's go back to Matthew's the 5th chapter. Matthew's 5 and 10, it says, blessed are they which are prosecuted for righteousness' sake. Right? There you go. Blessed are they which are prosecuted for righteousness' sake, for there is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and prosecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake, right? Which they're doing that on news channels. They're doing that with their central intelligence, their CI, what is that? The CIA, what is that? Central Intelligence Agency, right? I believe it says, so let's get back to the scriptures. Matthew 5 and 11, blessed are ye when men shall revile you and prosecute you and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so prosecuted they the prophets which were before you, right? So the prophets were prosecuted, 2,000 plus years ago, and there's the same thing that's going to happen now. Going back into the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 9, so, the scriptures tell you, blessed are you, blessed are ye if you do these things, right? If you keep the commandments of Yahweh Shema Shai. He even said, what? Blessed is he that have not seen but believe. Matter of fact, let's get that. That's the book of John, chapter 20, verse 29. Right? Let's get it. John 20 and 29. And the scripture says, Yahweh Shai saith unto them, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed, man. So, hey, going back to that Revelations 22 and 14, what the scriptures say. It says, blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city, man. So again, blessed are ye who are meek. Blessed are the poor that is prosecuted. Blessed are they that mourn. Blessed are they that hunger for righteousness. Blessed are they that's prosecuted for righteousness' sake. Man. So, at the end of the day, Lord willing, if we be of the chosen elect, we're gonna be blessed. And that word blessed means that word blessed goes back to prosperous, right? But other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and end it from there and say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Salutations to you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. I like to say shalom.